Hi Leo, this is your monthly May tarot reading. We'll have 5 separate spreads in this monthly reading. We'll have a spread on new love, a separate spread on love and an existing relationship or marriage. I'll then do the X spread. After that, we'll talk about your work, your business, and your finances. And at the end, we'll get you an advice for the whole month of May. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is a new love in May. We have Temperance clarified by the Fool. We have the Three of Cups clarified by the Page of Cups. We have the Ace of Cups. In the potential outcome, we have the Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. And we also have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fellow fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We also have Libra and Taurus on the table. But you could be dealing with pretty much any zodiac sign. This is a fairly straightforward reading. Leo. The only twist to the story, obviously, is who this person is. Unfortunately, we don't have any court cards except for that Queen of Wands in the potential outcome. But I think that's you. I think that's a fair assumption, right? And like I said, it's a fairly straightforward reading. There's going to be some kind of an event in May, and this person is going to be patiently waiting for that event, so they could either invite you to go, or perhaps both of you are going to be attending it, and they are planning to start this conversation with you, to approach you at that event. The Empress on the bottom of the deck. For most of you, I think that's you in the future, together with this person. However, perhaps the Empress, since this is a Taurus major arcana card, the Empress is actually shared between Taurus and Libra. If you have a Taurus birthday party coming up, and it could be anybody, a friend, or somebody you work with, doesn't matter. If you have a Taurus in your life and it's their birthday coming up, perhaps that's what they're waiting for. Right, a Taurus birthday party. The Empress could be somebody who's playing a matchmaker, right? Perhaps you got somebody who is a friend or a figure of authority to you, or even your mom or their mom, and they want to match you up. Yeah, that's what could be happening. Yeah, we start off with the Temperance clarified by the Fool. Temperance could be a Sagittarius, the Fool could be an Aries, but both of those two cards are talking about patiently waiting to have this new beginning, right? Temperance could be a card of patience, and the Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith, taking a risk, right? And the Three of Cups right next to Temperance is either a card of some kind of a reunion, right? Or it's a card of a celebration. Again, for some of you, it could be a Taurus birthday party, but it could be any event at some point in May, right? A concert, it could be a game, I don't know, theater, play, or whatever event, or one of the events you have coming up in May, that's what they're waiting for. The Page of Cups clarifying it, this is either an invitation, right, to go to that event, or if the two of you are going by yourselves, with the Page of Cups, it could be them approaching you, and starting a conversation with you. And the Page of Cups is a very nice page. Right, to me, this is the nicest page out of all 4 pages. I don't mean to belittle or insult the remaining 3 pages, but the Page of Cups always talks about somebody who's going to give you flowers, who's going to be super nice to you, give you compliments and things like that. And here comes the Ace of Cups, right? Right next to that Page of Cups, we have the Ace of Cups. So yeah, I think this person is either already somebody who has feelings for you, or they will develop feelings for you really quickly. It depends on your particular situation, right? And yeah, the Ace of Cups is genuine, authentic love. In the potential outcome, we have, again, the Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. Like I said, I assume you're the Queen of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune could be a Sagittarius, so technically we have 2 Sagittarius cards, Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune. But the Wheel of Fortune is also a start of a new cycle. And since it's in the potential outcome, then it's a new cycle on the next level up. And the Four of Wands right next to the deck is a card of a commitment to marriage. To me personally, this card always reminds me of a wedding, because in some cultures when people get married, they do it underneath this canopy, the structure with the leaves and branches on top of it. And the structure pictured in the Four of Wands always reminds me of that. But ultimately, it is a commitment and marriage card. And we break back to the Empress. Like I said, it could be a Taurus, or could be a figure of authority, or a mother figure, or a grandma figure who is playing a matchmaker. But perhaps that's you. The same card could be interpreted multiple ways, even in the same spread. So perhaps That's you in the future, because the Empress is a future wife or a future significant other figure or future mother figure. Right? And in my spreads, by the way, the Empress usually shows up as a sign from above or stamp of approval from the universe, so to speak, for a connection to move forward. And besides that, the Empress is one of the most positive cards in the deck, and it's abundance in its purest form. Alright, so yeah, again, fairly straightforward reading. You have an event coming up at some point in May, and that marks the spot. That event will be where the two of you start a journey together. Alright? Very happy for you, Leo. Congratulations. Leo, if you are already married or if you're in a relationship, the spread is for you. We have the Four of Wands clarified by the Hermit. We have 3 pages on the table. Right? The Page of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess. The Page of Pentacles is clarified by Strength. And the Page of Wands is on the bottom of the deck. It kind of feels like you'll have a lot of invitations. A lot of events to go to, or perhaps those could be children parties or children birthday parties, because pages could be children, but perhaps, you know, in May a lot of people are out of the hibernation. Everybody is finally outside, want to do barbecue parties or what have you. People just want to go outside and you know, get out of the house. So perhaps that's what's happening here. You have a lot of invitations, right? And yeah, I don't see anything bad or negative going on here, right? The Page of Cups is clarified by the High Priestess. Could be a Pisces you're dealing with. But the High Priestess could be a card of your own intuition. And use your intuition whether you want to attend or not. The Page of Pentacles is clarified by Strength. Strength is your major arcana card. Perhaps that's you who's throwing a party or inviting people over, right? We could, if you have a child, perhaps it's their birthday party. Right, the Four of Wands, the first card that came out, is a really good card. It's a card of you know, commitment, marriage, celebration. It's a very stable card. It's clarified by the Hermit. The Hermit could be a Virgo you're dealing with, but the Hermit is a card of perhaps you are, you know, going through some kind of a thought process as to how to organize something, or, you know, something like that. Yeah, it kind of feels like a very eventful month for you, Leo. All right, cool. Let's see if anybody comes back from the past for you, Leo, in May. Keep in mind it doesn't have to be the most recent text. Also, keep in mind Mercury will be in retrograde for at least half of the month. Right, so this is when more X's than usual tend to resurface. I've got the Eight of Wands clarified by Judgment. We have the Chariot, the Emperor clarified by the Two of Cups. And we also have the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Cancer or an Aries, or pretty much any zodiac sign. We got 2 travel cards. 2 fastest cards in the deck. Both of them are here. The Eight of Wands and the Chariot, those are the 2 fastest cards. So perhaps travel is somehow a part of this, or they will, you know, hit you up and say they're going to be back in town, or they may offer to go somewhere. Right? The Eight of Wands is clarified by Judgment. Judgment is a card of somebody coming back from the past, right? And I think the Emperor is the person coming back. So it could be an Aries. The Emperor is an Aries major arcana card. Or perhaps this is somebody who's stepping up. You know, the Emperor could go either a very positive way or very negative way. The very negative way would be somebody who is a control freak. But it doesn't feel like it. It could be, but it just doesn't feel like it in this case, right? The Emperor is somebody who is large and in charge, somebody who is stepping up, somebody who's got their crap together, somebody who is ready for a commitment. You know, the Emperor often comes through as a future husband or future significant other figure. Right, and the Two of Cups clarifying the Emperor is a card of a soulmate connection. It's a card of unconditional love. I know you guys never take anybody back, right? You keep commenting, and you can comment again, say that you don't take anybody back. That's fine with me, right? But I don't see any rejections. I don't. The Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck, that could be yours. Leo, you are a fire sign, right? The Ace of Wands is a fire sign indicator. If you're dealing with another fire sign, then it could be theirs. But, you know, the Ace of Wands is a passionate ace as well. And no rejections, Leo. No rejections. So it's going to be up to you what you want to do with it. But I think travel is somehow a part of this, right? Either they're coming over, they're going to invite you to go somewhere, or something like that. All right? Cool. Let's talk about your work, your business, and your finances, Leo, in May. We have the Page of Pentacles, clarified by the Knight of Pentacles. We have the Three of Pentacles, Strength, and the Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck. Well, congratulations. This is something amazing coming your way. You definitely have either a promotion or some kind of a raise coming your way, or a job offer, a business adventure, an investment opportunity offer. Right? Perhaps you have multiple offers coming your way. The Three of Pentacles in the middle. This card often comes through as a card of, collaboration. So if you have just a regular job, then that's what it is. The Three of Pentacles is a card of when people get together and do something together. So it could be like a regular work venue or something like that. For others of you, perhaps you have gigs coming your way. Because the thing about the Three of Pentacles, it could also be like a consulting gig, right? You see in that card, there's three people. Two kind of standing below the other one. And the one who is standing above the other two could be teaching the two people, right? So it could be a consulting gig. It could be you just like a figure of authority or something like that. All right, and we've got the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles to your left. So yeah, that's money, literally money coming your way, or offers, or if it's just one offer, then it's going to be really good, something long term, and simply a lot of money with that Knight of Pentacles, right? The Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck is a card of victory, success. It's a card of attention and recognition. Okay, so I think that's you. In the Six of Wands, either feeling this way, or perhaps it's literally recognition, literally a promotion, literally a new job. If you're getting a new job, yeah, people will be welcoming you because you're really good at what you do. Okay, Strength right next to the deck, that's your Major Arcana card. It's the only Major Arcana card on the table, right? And it's always a good sign to have your own Major Arcana card in your own reading. So yeah, something, and it kind of feels like it was a long time coming. It almost feels this way. Alright, cool. Here's an advice or a word of wisdom for you, Leo, for the whole month of May. We have the Nine of Swords, clarified by Justice. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, clarified by the Fool. And we have the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Libra, Aries, or a Gemini. It feels like somebody's going to come back from the past. And it doesn't really feel like love, to be honest with you. Somebody wants to make things right with you. Somebody wants to compensate you, do something for you so you would be back in their life. And I guess the advice for you is to don't dismiss it, at least give it a thought, because you will have a choice to make. But this looks positive. I don't see any negative outcomes here. Right, so yeah, we have the Nine of Swords, clarified by Justice. The Nine of Swords is a card of somebody who is stressed out, somebody who is depressed, sad, going through anxieties, depression, things like that. It's clarified by Justice. Justice could be a Libra you're dealing with, but Justice could be somebody who messed up with you, right? Now they're gonna come back and they will want to make things right with you. Justice could be a major apology, right? And yeah, the Ace of Pentacles is what they think of this as a golden opportunity. Perhaps they missed an opportunity with you. And again, it could be about anything, right? Love, work, business, finances, friendship. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. Could be a Gemini. But the Lovers is a card of a choice, right? So you will have a choice to make. At the end, we have the Six of Wands, clarified by the Fool. So yeah, it could be something good for you, right? The Fool is a card of taking a leap of faith. Perhaps this is a card of a second chance, right? Believing this person. And the Six of Wands is a card of victory and success. It's a card of, feeling good about yourself, feeling good about what's going on. So, like I said, if somebody comes back to you in May and they messed up in the past in some shape or form, don't dismiss them. Listen to what they have to say, see what they've got to do, and perhaps consider giving them a second chance. Alright, so yeah, that's what I have for you, Leo, for this reading, for this month. If this video resonates with you, please like it. Please also share and subscribe. And other than that, Leo, have an amazing month.